Dan from MyDrinkyWine.com. We're here today with Laura Gable in her studio. This is a new space for you, right, Laura?
Yes, it is. I've been here, I moved in actually first weekend in March, so just now getting the studio up and open for the public.
Mm-hmm.
So and prior to that, I shared studio space with several other artists in 2 other locations around town.
Okay. Yeah, this is a great space. I just love this, and what you've done in here is it's really comfortable and relaxing. I know you have a work area as well, and it just seems really like you're at home here.
Oh, well, thank you. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. Is I feel at home, so I'm hoping that the public will feel the same way. So yes, in front I have a gallery area, and then in the back I have an area where I teach some private lessons. I currently have a couple students looking for more. And the front area also can be converted into classroom space.
Oh, good, good. And it's
Multi-purpose.
nice and bright in here. You get great morning sun, and well, I just love coming in here. It's I walk in the door and just sort of breathe a sigh. Oh yeah, surrounded by great art in a great space. It doesn't get much better. We're in Laura Gable's studio today, and she's working on a painting.
Yes, this is a painting that that I started a couple weeks ago, right after I moved into this new studio. And what it is it's sort of the story about this new place. It's a nest. I'm doing a series of nest paintings. This new studio that I have, it just feels like a nest, you know, that one can come in here and kind of feel at home and feel like this is where they're supposed to be, and that's the way I'm feeling. So I guess to honor that, I've decided to do a series of paintings about nests. And last week I started in the background doing something a little more arbitrary and a little more intuitive. And sometimes I have this need to express myself in this way, and at times I feel like it doesn't want to be expressed, and other times it's dying to be expressed. And I don't know if all artists are like that or if I'm just the odd duck. But what I like about that is that sometimes these feelings that one gets, these intuitive feelings, or somebody could just call it intuition, that I think they often guide the painting, and I like that to shine through in my work. So I often feel that the more intuitive work that I do, you know, something a little looser and maybe not such an honest representation of an actual image, but sometimes I think those types of works that I do actually have more truth to them, and they seem to connect with others a little bit better. Yeah, I like to think of art as having a lot of different forms and different styles, and then I think it's once you honor that and you let it express itself, then then I think you're able to say what's truly in your heart.
Mm-hmm. So Laura, I know you also participate in the First Thursday art walks that go on down here.
Yes, I do. We have the downtown Kennewick area. There's a partnership, a group of artists that come, and then they put their art in various businesses, and so they're trying now to get more businesses involved. And it's the first Thursday of every month, and it runs from 6 to 9 p.m. And we welcome the public to come on down and just check out fabulous art and get to know the artists and listen to the stories, and it's very enjoyable. But we want to be approachable, and I think that people want to hear the stories about the artists, and that's why it was set up as a form of entertainment, actually.
Yeah, there you go, yeah. And artists always have great stories. I mean.
Yes, like, what inspired you to do that piece?
Yeah.
There's always something behind it. And the viewer might see something different in the art than what the artist intended. That's okay too. So.
You're telling my story, you know.
That's amazing. So you might intend one thing, and the viewer will see something else.
Yeah, and it still fits perfectly. That's what blows me away.
Because I think it's the connection to the viewer, and that's why art sells. Is if you feel connected to it and you can't seem to part with it, then perhaps you ought to own it.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. That's the way I feel when I walk in here. It's like I have a hard time choosing one, because I really do connect with your work. I just love it. So Laura, I know you also teach classes in here. You want to speak a little bit about the motivation for that? What motivates you to do it?
Well, I feel that all of us learn to create art at a young age. we're given crayons and paint and we kind of slop it around, and then it seems like at some point in our life we forget that we're artists. And so I feel like as an artist myself, I like to pass that on to other people and in some way find a way to empower people to find their own creative center. So that's my goal.
Good, good. This is the gallery area here in Laura's studio. I just love this work here. It's very expressive, very colorful. It just makes me happy for the most part, which is a good thing. Well, Laura, this is idrinkyourwine.com, so I think we ought to drink a little wine.
Okay, we ought to do that.
So what have you selected for us today?
I selected a Snoqualmie Vineyards Sauvignon Blanc. It's a 2007. It's nice and light and crisp, and especially wonderful for April.
Right, yeah. And the days are getting a little warmer. It's springtime, and oh, nice and chilled. Yeah, absolutely. Will allow me.
And the reason I selected this particular wine, Snoqualmie Vineyards has a lovely winery tasting room up in Prosser.
Yeah.
And there were a couple times during Savor the Art that they were allowed me to show my work up there.
Oh, that's nice. And that's one of the great things about the wineries these days, especially. They are supporting the arts quite a bit.
They are.
And then
We love that.
you get more than just good wine, you get exposure to great art as well.
Yes,
So.
exactly.
Well, here's to you and your continued success.
Thank
Again,
you.
we're with Laura Gable today in her studio. Let's have a little sip here. Ooh, nice. Well, again, I'm Dan from idrinkyourwine.com. Remember, if you're buying, I'm drinking. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.